I mean, the wash and go understood the assignment. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I thought it would be the perfect time to share my super easy wash and go routine. Now I do this at night because I'm lazy and it's heatless. So I am starting with pretty wet hair and I'm going in with my favorite leave-in conditioner. This stuff is amazing. As you can tell, I am not shy when it comes to product because I have a really thick hair and it loves moisture. It can just eat up a lot of product, which, you know, not the best for my bank account, but I'd rather have nice moisturized curls than to use very little. So the method that works the best for me that I've found is the prayer hands method. I already detangle in the shower, so you guys will see that I don't really put a brush to my head. I feel like a brush low-key rips out my hair, so I just detangle with conditioner. And I do have a full wash and go routine if you guys want to see what I do in the shower. So next I'm going in with my curl cream, and I love this one from Miss Jessie's. It definitely gives me a very soft, bouncy, fluffy, pillow-like curl, and that's definitely what I'm going for. The reason why I really like the prayer hands method is it helps clump my curls versus using something like a Denman brush that will give me a ton of shrinkage. I don't get a whole lot of that with this routine. So I'm going in with a little extra product, and it's super important to make sure that we coat all sides of our curls. So I do this by flipping my head back and forth, making sure to get the under layers and the top of the curls as well. And I'm not really raking my hands through my hair. I'm doing prayer hands just so I don't break up the clumped curls. And just to set everything in place, I love a good gel. I like this one a lot, specifically the black lid with the Jamaican black castor oil. I find it to be the most moisturizing, and I don't get that crispy, crunchy, hard, shiny look. It still gives me that bouncy, fluffy curl when it's dry. So I really focus this on the back of my head and specifically the crown, because I have a lot of different hair textures and patterns going on, and I have the least definition in the crown. It's a little bit coarser and also just very loose, like it doesn't really hold a curl. So this is the only area that I pay extra attention with defining it. So I'll use a wet brush and just brush my hair. You could also do finger coils, but I actually like the brush a lot easier. It's faster, it's more uniform, and it smooths out the curls a lot easier. And you could see, like, this is just a hot mess. Anyone else's crown is just like way different than the rest of our other curls. So I add a little more gel to that area, and then I'll just brush it with my wet brush and get some extra juicy definition. And yeah. I'm just going to look at the rest of my hair, and if there's any areas that aren't as defined, I'm gonna go in and use that same brush. Again, I don't really do this all over because you'll get a ton of shrinkage, which is fine if you want that, but I definitely want to show some length and have that fluffy look. So I'm gonna hit the face framing sections and then some pieces in the nape of my neck, just basically anything that frames my face, because that's what you're really gonna see once this dries. And if you notice, you're gonna have a bomb wash and go if it looks good wet. If you have a lot of dry fluffy areas and your hair is wet, you're probably gonna have a terrible wash and go, so fix that before it starts to dry. But you can see all the definition that I have going on. The curls are clumped and it's looking real good. I'm gonna just grab a claw clip and clip up the top portion of my hair. This will just help my hair not dry so flat. And it is my night routine, so I'm gonna wait about an hour or so for my hair to dry before I get into my actual like hair wrapping routine. So my hair is still pretty wet at this point, but y'all, I'm trying to go to sleep. So I use my super big satin scrunchie. Okay, satin is what you want to go for because you don't want to rip out your hair and you don't want to cause extra friction like some velvet scrunchies. As cute as those are, stop using them. So I'm just gonna put my hair in a loose pineapple and throw my satin bonnet on top, and be super careful not to disrupt the curls, and make sure that everything is tucked into the bonnet, especially the back of the head, because you don't want to be laying on your curls and again messing up all that hard work that we put into our wash and go because we're too lazy to fix it in the morning. So I'm gonna go to bed with my hair still wet, and I'll see you babes in the morning. It's not the morning, it's actually 5 p.m. the next day, and could you believe my hair is still wet? Yes, my hair takes forever to dry, but that's okay. I don't want to get in the habit of using a hair dryer or hot tools, even if it's just a diffuser on cool air. Look, this is the lazy girl routine. We don't have time for that. So I'm gonna go in and pick out my roots. I like to use my fingers for this and fluff my hair. You could do this to your own desired look. I personally don't mind frizziness, so do whatever works for you, but I am gonna go in with some oil just to get my hands moisturized so I don't get a ton of frizz for my first day, and separate my curls. This is just gonna add some more volume and really make it look more fluffy and bouncy, because you can see how locked my curls are together just from sleeping, and they're curls, you know, they're gonna curl up and clump up naturally. So separating them is just going to give you a fuller, more voluminous, fluffy, bouncy look, and you'll be able to see a lot more of that definition. So do this to your desired feel. I really wish I fluffed up and separated more, but I got lazy, y'all. It was nighttime and I already had to have an oxy shred to finish up my hair from the previous day, but my hair always looks bigger and more fluffy, a little more frizzy the next day and then the day after that. So if you want to kind of make this last longer, you can have more definition for day one and then just naturally let it do what it needs to do and fluff up and get more frizzy, and you can experience all stages of your wash and go. I really liked the products that I used. I do have fine hair, so I've noticed on my journey that using things that are thicker and more buttery and heavy really weigh down my curls. So using something like a light cream, like the Pillow Soft curls, really allow my hair to spring and bounce and look fluffy. So let me know what you girls think about this wash and go, and if you've used any of these products, and what products do you guys recommend? My hair was super flat. I don't like the flat look. I like some volume. So I went ahead and started to pick just the roots, just so it gets more shape and it's more round. I just find it to be better than it looking like this. And that's where it's okay to have a little bit of frizz, because frizz equals volume. If you are the type of girly that likes more definition, more spiral tight curls, then don't pick your hair as much. But I personally have found that I like the picked out look. It's not so like perfect. I mean, the wash and go understood the assignment. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. I just prefer bigger curls. If I'm gonna style like a wash and go in an afro, I don't want it to be flat to my head. I definitely want to have some shape to it. I like the round type of shape. Forgive the shadow. It looks like a frizz ball, but it's just the light because it's dark out. But I was definitely going for more of that soft, bouncy, juicy, effortless type of curl versus the super defined, weighed down, crunchy look. That's why I don't use a ton of gel, and I use lightweight curl creams versus something thick like a butter. So that's just really the difference. I go for something very airy and lightweight so I don't get crispy, crunchy hair. And by tomorrow, when I sleep with my hair again in a pineapple, it's gonna get even bigger and more fluffy, a little bit more frizz, which is totally fine. It just depends on what look you are trying to achieve. But for me, and a quick wash and go that I can just do at night, baby, this is everything I could ever ask for. I feel like, y'all can let me know in the comments, I've mastered my own hair goals, and I never thought going bald would give me this much confidence and teach me methods that would actually give me the results that I wanted through trial and error. So that's why I kind of wanted to share my routine with you guys. I am in my curly hair era where I really want to rock the fro so much more, and it is hard for me because I'm in the gym all the time and I just sweat and I don't like having hair in my face to begin with. It can cause acne with products and stuff, but I am definitely gonna be playing around with different styling and wearing my hair out more because I just feel like the curls are so juicy and beautiful. Like, people need to see the beauty that is natural curly hair, you know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't always be tucked away in a bun. I'm telling myself this because I wear a bun every day because it's just easy and I'm lazy, but I really love the way that this turned out, and who knew it would only take me 3 years into my natural hair journey, guys, to get a proper wash and go down. Only 3 years, you know, but better late than never. That's all I can really say. And hopefully this inspires some of you girlies watching to play with your curls and moisturize your curls and show your curls some TLC and maybe rock it out in an afro. And I'm not gonna lie, it definitely took me a minute to get here because I just didn't know what I was doing when it came to styling with the parting and the products, and like I said, trial and error, but baby, we made it 3 years later. So let me know in the comments below what you girls think. Should I get a curly haircut? I don't know. I feel like the layers I have from my big chop, just growing it out, low key, I feel like I have a curly haircut if I pick it proper and, you know, we shape it a little bit. So do you think it's necessary for me? Y'all can let me know in the comments. But thumbs up if you dolls enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys want to see more curly hair, natural hair videos. I have a few up my sleeve that I'm excited to share and create for you guys. And if you want to see my wash and go routine, it's in the cards. I have a whole curly hair playlist, y'all. If you want to see my journey from starting my natural hair journey and cutting all my hair off and doing the transition and the big chop, it's all there for you guys. But my dog wants to go because he's being needy. Do you like mommy's afro? Do you like mommy's afro?